But it won't be that. It won't be that. Like I said, it won't be that long. Just give me one. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. Actually, it's already been a second. So give me 1 minute. One good minute. 1 good minute because yeah, it has been I have forgotten to schedule the tweets that I'm live. But anyway, there we go. I think a minute has already passed. So yeah, I guess my mic was not muted, meaning that I have I guess you probably heard me getting a little upset. Well, then again, that's how. Then again, I have an iPhone, so I don't know, touch screens. All right, but that's about it. And I think with all that, yeah, I'm all ready. Well, almost. It's dark. It's really starting to get dark. Whoop! I pressed my fan by mistake. I hate my fan. I accidentally turn on the ceiling fan instead of the ceiling lights instead. All right. Well, good news is we don't have to do what we did yesterday, which was going over what was happening right now. And well, yeah. So that's the good news. Well, let's go over the good news and bad news in this game. Oh, we see we got the cops. We got Hart. We got Tabby. Wait, did I say Nicholas? Nichols. Wait, Nichols. Oh, I called her by her last name. Other than that, I call her Penny. We also got Powers also here, so that's interesting. But yeah. We saved Sean. So that is the first commission from the first job from the great thief herself is a success. That's the good news. So yeah, thanks to that, Gavel can now put on a guilty verdict, call out guilty for Fifi. Even best part, Eustace is back. And thanks to him, we now have evidence that Ixalis and Fifi are connected. And now with that, everything all went going well until Lang calls out Gavel and Sean for being the suspects, the main suspects for the murder of President Wang of Zhang Fa. And it looks like the body is gone, so that's about it. Without further delay, let's begin. Could you maybe come down a little? Oh no, it's a little hard interrogating the man. It's a little hard interrogating this poor soul. Oh, of course, yeah.
Calm down. No way, Jose. Not until y'all come clean to your own good day. Our interview recruiters refuse to give up, even in the face of repeated stonewalling from the crew.
Look, you ladies need to stop harassing these people, or I'll have to ask you to.
You kind of sure got a lot of nerve. You're the ones who let Torosaurus run wild. Hoping to hide the fact that they are just menaces themselves. Let's have cling desperately to their story.
Look, we're not reading anything. This is a movie set.
Said the guy who told me she done seen Gordy with her own dang eyes.
Sure, I saw something, but that doesn't mean we're keeping monsters here. I think I know who voice this is. My guess is Lang.
All right, bring it up.
Yep, it's Lang's voice.
Oh, Mr. Edward.
And Sean.
Y'all on the trail for this here monster infestation too, huh?
No, we're on the trail of a criminal. Langzi says, the darkness of a criminal's heart can sometimes be compared to a monster. That is to say, a killer's no different from a monster, really.
Officer Lang, this is highly irregular, sir. We can't allow members of the public onto the crime scene.
These people are important witnesses. I need them to be here.
Well, Legend Lang, here we are. Where do you intend to begin? Ah, we were getting to the good part of the music. Aw, man. Oh well.
Let's start by summing up the facts. President Wang's body was discovered here this morning. He hadn't been seen since the night before last.
Yes, he slipped up without his bodyguards noticing, if I remember correctly.
So he was missing for over a day. And the last person to see him alive was you, Judge Gavel, on the roof of the big building.
Ah, here we go again.
A big building with 2 G's in the word big.
Wow, even the milk is sweating.
Why did the two of you arrange to meet?
I'm sorry, but I can't say. Not even to defend yourself from an accusation of murder?
Why? Why can't you just tell us? Please, Judge Gavel, we're trying to help you.
Ha! She can't say because she only incriminated herself more. I know he has something to do with the president's murder, and I'm going to prove it.
Objection! You said yourself that the body was only found this morning. How do you explain the time that passed between Judge Gavel's meeting with the president and then?
That's exactly what I'm hoping we're about to find out. I'm particularly interested in what happened last night. So why don't you tell us exactly how it all went down? Sean Fang!
Me?
We know you were here on the set last night.
You were, Sean?
We have testimony from the woman over there, and forensic evidence from the footprints that proves it.
You came to run your lines, right?
What? You spying on me?
I'm sorry. I'm just making sure you're okay. It was late. I was worried about you.
How many times do I have to tell you?
I don't need you to worry about me.
Oh,
Sean! That's no way to talk to an adult. She was trying to look out for you. Apologize this instant.
oh my gosh. Oh, she's a scary mother.
Sorry. I told you before, you have to... I won't have you speaking to people that way.
Wow. This is a whole new Judge Gavel. It seems she's just as strict with her son as she is with those who break the law.
Are you listening to me? I told you once. I told you 1,000 times. You must.
Oh my gosh. She got the strict start. She got the full lecture. She's speaking.
And I want you to remember that. Alright?
Not so fast! Can we get on with the investigation now?
Oh, of course. Forgive me.
I don't think I ever seen her so passionate about anything. This is careful. The mother will take a little getting used to. Are we to understand that you're accusing Sean of being involved somehow, Angel Lang?
I just want the truth. I need to know why the president was killed. And by who? I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find out.
I guess it makes sense for him to be so determined. The president was practically family to him. Alright, Sean, perhaps you can tell us what happened last night.
Fine by me. I got nothing to hide.
Oh, yeah. Wow! And when was the last time that we, got like a rebuttal from a kid? I don't think Pearl doesn't count, because the psych locks are different. Like, the only time, we, in a way, interrogate Pearl is more likely with the psych locks. But, like, remember Cody from the third sorry, from the third chapter in the first Ace Attorney game? That one. Now we got this one.
I had a bad take yesterday. Messed up a couple of takes. We're scheduled to shoot the same scene again today. So I thought I'd put some extra practice, and that's what I did. It's that simple. It's not like I haven't done it before. It was fine. Nothing happened. You've been rehearsing late at night again? When I called you yesterday every evening, Sean, you said you were at the hotel.
You called him? Around what time?
It must have been 11 p.m. or thereabouts. It's one of our rules. When Sean stays away from home, we have to speak every night. Yeah, well, I wasn't at the hotel. I was here on set. So you lied to me. Sorry. Ooh, now she's mad. I think it's kind of amazing how hard he wants to work on his acting, though.
Nonetheless, a parent can't help but worry. There was a child alone that night. Anything could happen to him. And indeed he did. He got himself entangled in this case.
But you said nothing happened, right?
He did. Although I can't help but wonder if he was telling the truth. Let's press on him a bit and see how things go.
Hold it!
About they? Can you elaborate a little?
What? I had to spill it out for you? It was just a bad, okay? Huh. What do you think? Did you drink too much milk, maybe? How did you... I mean, no. Nothing like that.
So it might be more accurate to say that his stomach had a bad day.
Huh. I thought milk was supposed to be good for your digestion. Shut up. We're done talking about that. Point is, I messed up those takes.
Hold it!
So you wanted to rehearse your lines in preparation for the reshots?
Yeah, I caused enough trouble for everybody messing things up the first time around. I wasn't about to do that again. I'm a pro.
One can only admire his dedication and his sense of responsibility to his co-workers.
Sean takes his work so seriously. He's a real inspiration to everybody. Even the takes he said he messed up, it wasn't like there was actually a problem. He just wanted to make them as good as they could be. He always says that even a tiny bit better is... Shut up! Why do you always have to say stuff people don't need to hear? Oh, sorry, Sean.
Could maybe work on his people's skills a little more.
Anyway, as I was saying...
Hold it! Sean, about what you just said.
How many times have I made you promise? If you're going to rehearse on your own, you have to tell me. I know.
Well, that little opera's rather stole my thunder. Let me ask again. About what you just said.
I think it's pretty cool though, Sean.
More interruptions?
It's all the hours of practice that make you the best you can be. Little by little by little. I'm the same. I went from a small-time thief to an average thief. Before I knew it, greatness beckoned. Now that I finally made it, I'm not about to stop doing my best. And that is to you.
May I continue? Now, Sean, do you often rehearse alone? Finally, I got my question out without being interrupted.
But it leads to the next. It leads to the next statement.
Hold it! Are you sure about that?
What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. It was just a regular evening, nothing out of the ordinary. Huh? A regular evening? How can you say that? Somebody was...
Okay, he's just a child. You mustn't be too hard on him. Nothing happened.
Really? Nothing to do with this case anyway? At least, that's what it sounds like you wanted us to believe. Wait, don't we have some evidence related to what happened last night?
We do. We also don't have time to be human the lives of a child. Let's use what we have to point out the contradiction in his testimony. Alright. First, is this the...
That's Gamble with the president.
Is this...
Yep, Sean's rehearsal tape.
And something was off.
Objection!
Something was really off. Nothing happened. I'm sorry, but you're lying. This proves it beyond a doubt.
Wait, that's... How did you...
That's right. Your rehearsal tape.
Yeah.
What? You have video footage from last night!
We do. Have you watched? If you watched it, you'll see that it was no ordinary evening.
There's a footprint there already!
There is. I'm not sure that's everyday sight even on a film set.
Sean, why would you keep this from me? No reason.
Not so fast! Liar! That stuff might work on your mommy, kid, but it's not going to work on me. Why'd you hide the tape?
Sean, you have to tell us.
You?
Look, I just didn't want anybody to see me rehearsing, okay? I don't like it.
Oh my gosh. So you were embarrassed? Is that it?
Yeah. What's so weird about that?
Not so fast! That's why you didn't hand over vital evidence?
Sean, how could you? Oh, give me a break. You know about it now, don't you? Sure, the footprint was there, but I just ran my lines and went home. That was it. Home.
I just spit almost near my PC speakers. Yeah, the monitor is not quite good. The sounds on my monitor is kind of low. Anyway.
What? Ain't nothing about the giant monster's footprints struck you as weird? It's a giant monster footprint. On the set of the giant monster movie? It's like there isn't any kind of other weird stuff around here.
Hold by for a second, Chief. There's something hinky about this kid.
Sure, and I'm standing right here.
Dang, Skippy there is. He's hiding a scoop under them their horns. But my name ain't Little Heart.
Well, you better change your name, Lola. Again.
Shut up, both of you. I'm done talking.
Objection! No, you're not.
What?
The footprints isn't the only strange thing about last night. What other unusual occurrence happened yesterday evening? The Taurosaurus head? Yep, it is. The model of the Taurosaurus heads fell on the roof of the trailer last night. Did you expect to believe that you knew nothing about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so?
I told you, I ran my lines, I went home, that was it. What do I know about some stupid falling head? Or are you saying you can't prove I know something?
Sadly not. It's highly possible that the head fell after Sean left.
No proof, huh? And this conversation's over.
Something tells me he doesn't want to talk about last night any more than is absolutely necessary. What is he hiding?
Not so fast!
Uh-oh.
Hold it right there!
What is it, Agent Lang?
So it's just as I thought. Thanks, Mr. Prosecutor. This footage of yours backs up my theory nicely.
What? There was something else on that tape?
Yep. Yep. Look closely. See the costume up in the top left.
Oh yeah, the Taurosaurus suit.
Something's different. Do you see yourself? Oh!
The zipper is zipped. I'm not sure. He's just kind of hanging out and looking a little saggy. Oh, and the zipper on his back is done up tight.
The zipper? Huh?
That's... Yeah. I guess you all see it now, right? On the tape, the zipper is wide open. Why? Because somebody's inside the suit. That's why.
What?
It's Powers! A zipper! What can you tell us about it? Oh, well, we always close up tight when the suit isn't in use.
That's right, Mr. Prosecutor. And do you remember something else I said not so long ago? Let me refresh your memory. What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last? And then came down here on the movie set to hide the body somewhere?
Here? Or where?
There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment. You can hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night, in other words, and take it out again.
You're saying the body could have been hidden in the Taurosaurus suit?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Isn't that right, Gavel? You pushed the president off the roof, just like I said. And then you hide his body inside that costume.
I most certainly did not.
Not so fast! Protest how you like. I'm not going to believe you. You're the only person who could have done this.
Objection! I thought we already proved that it would have been impossible. The movie set was locked at the time. There's no way Judge Gavel would have been able to get in here.
Not so fast! What if she had an accomplice?
What?
I've got a little theory for you. I think you're going to like it. We're back with more Edward versus Lang. What if Sean was waiting down here when Gavel pushed the president off the roof? If the two of them were working together, the problem of the lock goes away. Then they work to hide the body together too, by dragging it over to the Taurosaurus suit and stuffing it inside.
Wait, actually, while thinking about it, let's see the tape. Okay, it's only Sean's appearance. Only Sean's appearance has changed. So, guess we have to press it. Lion gave us an interesting rebuttal. You think the murder was really that carefully planned?
It was the assassination of a world leader. It could only have been carefully planned.
Overruled. To suggest that Sean could have been involved in this, it's unthinkable.
Not so fast! You're my prime suspect. What makes you think I'm going to listen to a word you say?
What about motive? What reason would either of them have to kill President Wang?
Who knows? But we'll find out soon enough. She was the last one to meet with him, and she won't tell us why. Pretty darn suspicious. Even you had to agree with that.
Judge Gavel, I don't suppose I can convince you to share any more details? My apologies, but that's the only thing I cannot do. However, rest assured, should that ever change, you'll be the first to know. So please, you...
Have to believe in me? Yeah, murders have a habit of saying that. What about you, kid? Any weak excuses to offer? If so, now's the time to get them off your chest.
I got nothing to say to you. I'm innocent.
Both as tight-lipped as each other, huh? But let me guess, you're still going to try and stick it up for them.
It's true. Judge Gavel's actions certainly make her seem suspicious. But nothing she has told us amounts to a motive for murder, or even the suggestion of one.
No. And like I said, I'm leaving motive aside for now. For the moment, I'm focusing on means and opportunity. And for my money, these two had to be working together for their little plots to succeed.
For statements, what do we have as evidence? You can only say the creature, you can only include the flyer, the footprint, crime scene, movie set logs, Taurosaurus' head, probably also. I don't think, maybe the plushie, behind the scenes photo, maybe. Got the camera, Miss Hart's statement. The mechanical gloves, I don't think we need those. IS-7 maybe. Sean's rehearsed tape must have something. I don't think the blue truck is needed. I don't think it's that. Anyway.
Hold it!
Guess we're gonna have to press. You're seriously suggesting that a child could have been an accomplice in this murder? Look at him, he's still in elementary school. There's no way a kid that young will be involved in something like this. I think I mentioned that he's in junior high, right?
Not so fast! Langzy says, hitting no wolf, be he cubed or grizzled elder. It doesn't matter how young he is. If he's guilty, he's guilty. And he'll be treated as such.
Wow. Both cops have it hard, huh?
I'm surprised at you, Mr. Prosecutor. You're saying he deserves mercy just because of his age?
Of course not. I'm saying that there's no way he did this. And I'm going to prove it to you.
I'm looking forward to it, but be warned. I'm only just getting warmed up.
That's true. Let me press again. Goes away how exactly?
I thought you might try this, but you and I both know exactly how.
The combination lock on the front gate was left untouched, while the side... Oh, they didn't update this. So... based on what Penny said that only the crew from the staff and the actors, cameramans and others, know the combination for this lock. So Sean is one of them.
Let me make it nice and simple for you. First, she pushes the president off the roof.
Pushes. Okay.
Then the kid opens the combination lock because he knows the code.
Yeah. Kid opens code. No lock. Gotcha. No, okay, the other way around. Kid opens code, knows lock. Oh, kid opens locks, knows code. Yeah, the other way around.
And that's it. It's that simple. No more lot to worry about. And no more objections about her not being able to get in because she didn't know the code.
I'll explain away the problem with the lock. Sure. Thank you for your clear and incisive explanation, Agent Lang. Please continue.
I will. And hopefully this next part will shut you up for good.
Hold it! Well, the two of them were working together. Why would they need to hide the body for a full day?
Not so fast!
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Hold on, I just realized right now. If I was taking...
Well, look at the situation right in front of you. Thanks to that little ruse, we're still puzzling over what they were up to even now. If you let me speak, I can clear this whole mess once and for all. Ready? Good. So like I was saying, they worked together to hide the body. By dragging it over to the Taurosaurus suit and stuffing it inside.
Hold it! Let me press and see if there's a new statement. The video footage doesn't show the inside of the suit. You can't say for certain that there was a body in there at the time, can you?
Maybe not. But we can't take a look right now. Let's open it up and see what's inside. I put money on finding us proof that was there.
Do you mind re-examining the suit, Mr. Powers? Oh, not at all. Might be a little ripe though. Gets pretty sweaty in there. Huh. It's filthy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's Powers. Yeah, that's weird. I always clean it up pretty good. If you don't, you get kind of moldy.
Not so fast! In other words, what we're looking at is proof that somebody other than you can use a costume. That dirt there must have come from the body.
I guess the president was lying right in the middle of that footprint. He probably would have gotten pretty dirty.
Exactly. Well, everybody happy? The inside of the suit's covered with dirt. It must be from the body was hidden there.
But what if, hold on, does that mean I get to... Okay. Is either the crime scene notes, the photo, or the gloves? Let me first go to the crime scene.
Objection!
Okay, yes. Because President Wayne would have been dirty. The inside of the suit is covered with dirt. There must be when the body was hidden there. But the president's clean with just a little yellow spot on his suit, but otherwise his whole clothes would have been covered in dirt. So our assumption is that inside the suit is dirty because the dirt came from the body. Would it be safe to say that's the case?
Why? Is there a problem?
The part of the suit directly in front of the opening is particularly dirty. Or particularly. Yeah, it really is. Well, look at the victim. The area of his body would have been in contact with the part of the suit isn't dirty at all. If the victim had been crammed in there as you suggest, his chest surely would have been covered in dirt.
Fine. So what's your explanation? How did all that dirt get inside there?
Based on the videotape, there may well have been somebody in the suit at that time. So who was it if it wasn't the president?
Come on, King. Where was it?
There's something the matter, Kay?
I've seen dirt like that somewhere else, so I'm sure of it. I just can't think where. Dirt with weird little gray bits in it.
Gray bits. She's right, there's something mixed in there.
Just something we didn't look at. Lots of it.
Stuck to something we looked at? And I have evidence, maybe? It's probably worth checking. Does one of the items we found have similar dirt stuck to it?
Well, sure we do. Because it was gonna be my third guess, so take that! Let's show this. As Kay pointed out, the dirt in the suit contains small flecks of something gray.
Uh-huh. And?
We discovered similar flecks stuck on an item belonging to somebody we recently had dealings with. The item in question being these gloves.
You're right. The dirt does look similar. But, so what? What are you saying this stuff is? What exactly are these gray flecks of yours?
I believe the gray flecks are... Oh right, that's concrete! Surely they're flecks of concrete. Surely they're flecks of concrete?
Oh, like all the little broken up bits around the footprints, you mean?
Exactly. And who do the gloves on which we found some of the dirt and gray flecks belong to?
Chairman Winner! We found them in his garage!
That's right, we visited the garage at his home early today. We found a pair of mechanic's gloves covered in dirt. And if I recall correctly, a sledgehammer and a shovel too. Why would a pair of mechanic's gloves be covered in dirt? I'll tell you why. Because somebody wore them while they used that hammer and shovel. They smashed through the concrete to the dirt below, staining the gloves with both substances.
Wait, so you're saying...
Yes, and we finally know what these footprints really are. Seems likely that they were dug up by Chairman Winner.
Not so fast! Highly likely. Ha! If that's so, then tell me this. Why the heck did he make them? What purpose could they possibly serve?
We got to pursue, we got to find the truth. So close to finding the truth. Why indeed. I imagine he must have... Why the heck would he make them? What purpose? These are two good questions. They could dig something up. But what would Chairman Winner need to dig up? Burying. Ah, it was digging something up.
Oh, I smell treasure! So, what was it? What did he bury?
There's only one way to find out. Dig it up and see.
Not so fast! You think the cops didn't check already? There was nothing buried under any of those footprints.
You see what I was thinking? In which case he must have been digging. Can you imagine even bent on pole someone like this? In which case he must have been digging something up. I imagine was something on the slot that he needed to unearth. In order to do so, he cut the chain on the side entrance and gained access from there. Then he used a sledgehammer and shovel to dig these 3 footprints.
When he found what he was looking for, he backed it up and fled and filled in all the holes. Oh, but then Sean must have showed up, right? I think he did, yes. Chairman would have had to find a hiding place, and that Torosaurus suit provides just that.
You got all that from a pair of dirty gloves? It's good. It's all just speculation. We don't have any proof that he was hiding in that suit. He could have digged those holes and gotten out of here before the kid even showed up.
Objection!
But he didn't. And there's proof that right here in the footage. Wait. He could have digged. Oh, in the foot. Okay, he said the footage. I thought I had to present evidence for a second. It showed that Chairman Winner was still present when this recording was made.
What?
It's a shame that Agent Lang didn't notice it himself. But if we compare the situation as we see it now, the situation as it appears on Sean's rehearsal tape, and compare that in turn of what we saw in Chairman Winner's garage, becomes clear that Chairman was present. What part of this image shows us that Chairman Winner was still here? The suit? Take that! Oh, it's not. It's not in the suit. So that means I had to figure out where was he hiding. Let me look at the Oh, I see it. Okay, Winner. Okay. I see it now. I see it. Take that. This bag, right? Yep, it is. Look at the bag next to Torosaurus' suit. We saw the same bag in Chairman Winner's garage. The same bag. The dirt on the gloves. That has to indicate a connection, surely. Next to this Winner, were these when digging the monster footprints? I think that's pretty much seals it. It was Excel's Winner in the suit. And if he was in there, the president's body can't have been. Yeah! Good. It seems like convinced Agent Lang of the flaws in his theory.
Somebody get to Chairman Winner's house right away! We need to know what's in that bag!
Yes, sir! Get out of here, Lola. We are progressing to the story and you are interrupting it. Can we arrest her? Oh, wait. No, Lang says they can enter. But she's trespassing private property. Here we go. Y'all done lost your minds? Can't believe what I'm hearing here. What's this hog's wheel? Yeah, this is all we need. Them right there's Torosaurus footprints, dang it. Ain't no holes dug up by no old guy. I think I'm demonstrating more than adequately, then that's exactly what they are. Don't matter to me, none of what you just done. Yeah, I don't believe it, and that's it. I told y'all, I seen that big bad bull with my own two eyes. The giant eye peering in at the window. I thought we'd gone past that nonsense. We ain't about to let that go. What kind of journalist would we be if we did, huh? Responsible ones. And I guess that's the whole problem. Wait. Ain't like it was just about the footprints, no how. You were seeing fraternizing with one of them there monsters. Ain't that correct, young man? But the young lady over there, if I'm not very much mistaken. We're never going to get anywhere with these two around. Maybe if we could prove to them that wasn't a monster either, they might finally drop it.
Oh, here we go. Gory's real form.
What do you think, Miss Edgeworth? Any bright ideas?
Prove that it wasn't a monster? Fine. I don't suppose there's much else for it. Let's see what we can do.
What you two whippersnappers? Hey, whoa! That's not your word. That is when the old bags work. I have you noticed? Screw it. I'm gonna go with the old bag mode. How dare you, you ruthless! I'm enough to that. If I remember, I have beaten you. So there, haha, I've beaten you, and you're nothing. I tell you, how dare you interrupt Edgy Poo's mysterious nonsense? I'll have you know, these young women. Out of your mind, leave this movie set and let my Edgy Poo continue his investigation. Quick, Tabby. Roll tape.
Hold it! Could I politely ask that you both calm down? The monster and the boy was seen talking to. We know what it was now.
Huh?
That's right. Sean's rehearsal tape finally cleared up that particular mystery.
He did?
The point at which Miss Nichols thought she saw Sean with Gordy. That would have been right where he was making his rehearsal tape. I think she mistook a certain object for the legendary creature of the lake. Your so-called monster is right here in this picture.
Huh? I don't see no Gory. That ain't nothing but a dumb stamp shop. You're talking to a pro here. Can't fool me with no trick photography.
What was Miss Nichols' Gordy really? Take that!
If I still have to point the camera, that's gonna be good. Good. I thought it was gonna be the I thought I had to point to the camera, but nope.
That's right. It was a camera crane. That's what Miss Nichols saw, not Gordy. Sean's rehearsal tape was shot from a noticeably elevated viewpoint. A viewpoint that would only have been possible if the camera in question was attached to a crane.
Hold it! Oh, how the heck would she make a mistake like that, huh?
Objection! Oh, indeed. Miss Nichols?
Yes?
You told us that you think you might need new glasses, didn't you?
Yeah, my eyesight got way worse all of a sudden.
I imagine that when you thought you saw Gordy, he was quite heavily shrouded in darkness.
That's right. I only really saw a silhouette. But you done told us. Skin like enormous worm. You say. Y'all about to try it and tell us your precious crane up and grew skin somehow? Ain't even no flesh on them there metal bones, let alone skin.
You're entirely correct, of course. About the crane as it was in this particular picture, anyway. But it did have a skin of sort last night.
Hold it. I knew you were a scuba hater, but this is plumb crazy. You want Tabby and me to starve? Is that it?
I don't mind if you starve, Lola. But not Tabby. Tabby can eat. You know. That wasn't my intention at all. I do think it's time I finally put them both out of their misery.
Cory's skin is light. It's right here in front of us. It wasn't skin at all. It was this. Take that! Miss Nichols told us that it seemed likely to have rained last night. That never happened in the end. I think Sean may have covered the crane with rainproof sheeting nonetheless. And that might interpret young reporters as what Miss Nichols mistook for Cory's skin.
What? Ah, heh. Nah.
Well, Sean, am I mistaken?
You see everything, don't you? I say you're pretty amazing.
I'm sorry, Miss Hart, but Miss Nichols' monster was no such thing. It was a trick of the light.
Aww. And just like that, the dream dies. Again. Chief.
I think that may have finally shut them up. I thought the kid was holding out on us. But it seems like mine could have been a little wrong, maybe.
All right. We know what the so-called monster was. Now, everybody happy?
Everybody except these two.
Agent Lang! The president's autopsy report is out, sir.
Is it? Let me see. Death was due to full body continuous.
Wait.
Death was due to full body contusions and bone breakages caused by extreme pressure from above. So we have our cause of death. He was crushed.
Just as we thought. The autopsy report is here. Cause of death, crushing. Time of death, April 5th, 11 p.m.
Test results still haven't come back from the yellow substance found on his chest. They did find gunshot residue on his right hand.
What? Wait, but we don't.
Gunshot residue? Guess he was a kid at heart, huh?
Gunshot residue, Kate, is a substance left behind when a firearm is discharged. Its presence indicates that the president may have used a gun.
Really? But we didn't find any gun anywhere, did we?
Indeed not, which makes the residue something of a riddle. You need to read that report carefully. Oh, okay. Diju Wang, age 58. Gunshot residue detected on the right hand. Flakes of yellow substance found stuck on clothing still undergoing analysis. Time of death April 5th, approximately 11 p.m. Death was due to crush to death. Well, Agent Lang, that clears one thing up at least. The president didn't die from the fall, which means he wasn't pushed from the roof of the big building.
In the word big!
He was crushed by the falling Taurosaurus' head, just as we said he was.
Guess I have to accept that now. Fine, you were right.
Amazing. So does that mean Judge Gavel isn't a suspect anymore either?
Surely it must. Both the cause and time of death rule her out. She met up with the president the night before last. The autopsy report puts the time of death at around 11 p.m. last night. We know that the Taurosaurus head fell around then too. The facts all lined up perfectly. Oh no, but that means only one person is likely a suspect.
Knuckle fast!
Yep.
Sorry! It might be a little too soon to celebrate.
What?
Sure, I think we can accept that the falling head must have been what killed the president. But that begs the question of what could have caused it to fall. Or who?
We know it happened late last night, so we have to think about who was here at the time. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Do you realize who was here last night?
Overruled. What are you getting at exactly?
You can't mean...
I'm afraid I do. You did it, didn't you? Sean!
Yep, I knew Sean was gonna be likely a suspect. He was the only...
The kid's hiding something. He was right here last night, where the body was found. He saw the footprints. And yet he wants to believe he knows nothing about what happened. That's a big axe, surely.
Objection!
We haven't yet established if the footprints have anything to do with the murder. So even if he did see them, that doesn't mean he was involved.
Not so fast! Maybe not, but his face tells me different.
Oh my.
That's just a fact that he's shaking like a leaf.
It does seem like Agent Lang might be onto something. But I don't think Sean's going to talk.
Fine, keep your mouth shut, kid. I have a better idea. Why don't we let your tape do do the talk?
What exactly are you planning, Agent Lang?
The police have something pretty sophisticated image analysis tools these days.
You go to such an extreme length to see my son convicted?
It's not ideal, but the boy won't talk. We don't have any other way of getting to the truth. Detective Gumshoe, you have access to exactly such a device, do you not?
Sure do. Look, B.
I still think that's like a good nickname for Eevee.
Good. And that should make this nice and quick.
Mr. Edgeworth, may I request that it be you who carries out the analysis in question?
Why me?
I fear that Agent Lang might be inclined to believe the worst.
Image analysis isn't exactly my specialty, but alright. I can't believe we're still in the beginning. Are there no clues to be discovered somewhere in the image that I wonder? Whoa! Okay, we gotta go. Alright, well, wow, that was a first try. Eureka! What the?
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Let me see.
Huh?
What is it? What's the matter? Show me.
Mr. Edgeworth, the court asks you to share your findings. Zoom in on the top right part of the image and look closely.
That's the person. There's a person there. It's the president.
Oh my! What? You're kidding, right?
I said it was pretty decisive. Wouldn't you?
This doesn't look good for Sean at all.
Wait, this doesn't prove anything. I didn't know he was there.
I don't believe you. And the image does, in fact, prove something very important. That you and the president were here at the scene of the crime together. Admit it, kid. You murdered President Wang.
No, that's ridiculous. Why would we?
Sean, you didn't. You can't have. Can you? What we do, Miss Edgeworth? It's hard to push back against footage like that.
Surely even you can't deny that this looks pretty bad for the kid, Mr. Prosecutor. He claimed he knew nothing about what happened, but the president's right there with him.
Sean, what are you not telling us? We have to know.
He's right, Sean. Be honest now. It's the only way. The truth is, it was all my fault. Sean, what did you do? It's my fault that the Torosaurus head fell off on the trailer. Oh no. I went up on the roof of the trailer to prep the kit I was using, and I turned on the heater while I was there. Interesting. I must have left it burning when I came back down to my lines. And my mom called and I left the set to go talk to her. I came back after the call. The Torosaurus head had fallen from the roof, and the person was just there, lying next to it. No.
We did find evidence of a fire having broken out up on the roof.
It was just a tiny one, so I put it out myself. So we're saying the president died because of Sean?
If he did that, that would make this whole thing just an accident.
What did you do to the hand after you found it on the ground?
I took it apart, carried the pieces up to the roof, and put it back together again.
Not so fast! You're saying you put out the fire and moved the head back where it fell from? In other words, you tried to cover up your tracks. You're a real piece of work, kid.
Hold it! Hold it! It's not like you did. It's not like I did any of this on purpose. I really did just forget to turn the heater off.
Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed, and the head
Would have fallen down onto the ground below. You're right. The fire caused the head to fall.
Indeed. Yep. And I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What happened while I was rehearsing?
Those cans of paint are thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them.
Not so fast! And you swear it was an accident? Seemed a little convenient. What was the president even doing here in the first place?
How the heck am I supposed to know? I didn't see anybody, I swear.
I still don't believe you. Why would President Wayne come to a place like this in the middle of the night?
His reasons for coming here are something of a mystery. It's true. He met Judge Gabba up on the roof 2 nights ago. He was also on the movie set last night. Did he come to meet Sean? I think we need to go over the body's voice statement very carefully indeed.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Alright. Torosaurus head. Freaking. Oh my. Only the Torosaurus head provides as evidence. there was also the movie set locks. Got a lot of pressing to do. I went up on the roof of the trailer to prep the... Oh. Whoa, that is 6 statements!
Hold it!
I went up on the roof of the trailer to prep the kit I was using, and then I turned the heater while I was there.
You're a fit and hearty young man, Sean. It's spring now. Surely you didn't really need to fire up that stove.
Overruled.
He is a fit and hearty young man who needs to look after himself.
Objection!
Really, Your Honor? But if he resorts to such measures even during warm weather,
Seriously? You two are going to argue over something like that right now?
he's right, of course.
You made your point, Sean, but I told you before to watch how you talk to people.
I think he was criticizing you as much as he was me, Your Honor.
Yes, Mom. Anyway, where was I?
Hold it!
You left it burning? You didn't think to check before you came back to the lot?
I meant to, but I was thinking about my lines and the scene and everything else. It's not my fault I forgot. Everybody forgets stuff.
I sure do. So much stuff. The air conditioner on in Mr. Edwards' office and the lights. I forgot he told me to never to jump off the ladder on his bookshelves or make prank phone calls. The one thing I'll never ever forget to do is turn off the unattended heater.
Leave the air conditioner on. Leave the lights on. Jump off the ladder of his bookshelves. And prank phone calls. Please, Sean, go on.
Jeez, a lot, huh? Anyway, as I was saying. Okay.
Hold it!
It was the middle of the night, and the set was deserted. Why did you need to leave in order to talk to your mother?
I was supposed to talk to her. I got confused, I guess. Thought if I didn't leave, she'd find out I was out in the hotel at night on my own.
That doesn't make sense. You know that, don't you?
Fine. Look, the camera was rolling and the mics were all live, okay? I didn't want a conversation on that tape where anybody could hear it.
He was embarrassed about being recorded speaking on the phone to his mother?
So I ditched the rehearsal and ran off set as quick as I could. When I came back after the call,
Hold it!
You pretended to your mother that you were back at the hotel during the call, correct?
How come you couldn't tell your mother? How come you couldn't tell her you were coming back to the set to practice your lines?
because she had phoned the hotel and asked them to send a car to get me or something.
Overruled.
Of course I would have. A child your age shouldn't be out on his own late at night. Anything could happen to you.
Children really can't seem to have things from their parents' perspective, do they?
It's true the other way around too, you know, Miss Edward.
Alright, Sean. Can you tell us what happened when you came back after speaking to your mother?
Huh? Oh, sure. So I came back and Torstoise had fallen from the roof and
Hold it!
Were there any signs it was about to fall before you left?
I don't remember. I was concentrating on my lines.
But a fire had broken out on the roof because of the heater you forgot to turn off. Did you really hear nothing the entire time?
No, I had my headphones on.
Why?
I was playing the soundtrack of the movie to help me concentrate and I was playing it loud. So yeah, I definitely didn't hear anything.
Except for the sound of your phone ringing when Judge Gallo called you.
You know that cell phones vibrate these days, right? Anyway, the present was just there lying next to it.
Hold it!
Did you notice anything unusual about the body?
I don't know, it was dark.
He certainly seems
even more reticent than usual. I don't think he wants to go back over that memory any more than he has to, Miss Edgeworth. I'm sure he doesn't. Is that really all it is? Should I push him a little more on this? We have to. It was dark, but you knew it was a body nonetheless. Miss Hines, I better find out what. Most people would cry out for help if they saw somebody lie on the ground. And yet you didn't. Yeah, because what's the point? He was dead. So you say. What I'm interested in is how you were able to be so sure. Why were you certain that he was dead? He was lying on the ground and that huge head was right next to him. It didn't take much to figure out what must have happened.
Objection!
You couldn't have guessed that it was the impact that would have killed him? How did you really know? I'll tell you how, because you checked. Fine, you checked, okay? I was scared, but yeah, I did went up to the body and I looked and he wasn't breathing. So I was right. But why try to hide the fact? There must be a reason. Could you tell me how the body looked at that point? I couldn't tell if he was dead at first. There was no blood or anything, so it was hard to be sure. Nothing on his clothes either. He was completely clean. Thank you. I'd like you to add that statement to your testimony if you don't mind. Nothing on his clothes, huh?
Objection!
Nothing on his clothes? Nothing at all? Yeah, nothing. Why? Is there a problem with that? There's something you're clearly hoping that we've forgotten. What? What are you talking about? There isn't. That's not true. Unluckily for you, we remember it rather well. I'm talking, of course, about the yellow speckles on the president's chest. I just realized there's milk in his backpack. You studiously avoid mentioning them throughout your testimony. And that's what I find suspicious, to say the least. I hope for your sake that you have a satisfactory explanation. Overruled. Oh, she's angry. Judge Gavel? Allow me to explain. You? What? The yellow residue on the president's chest. I imagine it was from a bouquet of flowers. Lion lilies, to be precise. Lion lilies? 2 nights ago when I met the president on the roof of the big building. Give me a second. Let me get a translator for something. I need a translator for something. I don't want Google Translate. Well, did it. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the big building. Con dos G en la palabra grande. I presented him with a bouquet. They're a type of lily with large yellow petals. I imagine that the substance on President Wang's chest was pollen from those flowers. Huh? But they're not in the printout from the security camera. Only because the president is in the way. But why give him flowers? That is not something I am liberty to divulge.
Not so fast!
What?
More secrets? Are you serious? First you want to tell us why you meet with him, and now you can't tell us about the flowers?
My sincerest apologies. But all I can tell you is that I gave him the bouquet.
How you doing, Hidden Hand Man? Welcome to the final chapter
Objection!
of Ancient Investigation 2. A bouquet that was nowhere near the body when it was discovered. How do you explain that?
I cannot.
Ha! Seriously, Your Honor? Some things you won't explain. The rest you can't. Come on. You've got to give us something here. You wouldn't let this fly in the courtroom. What makes you think we'll accept it?
Hey, you leave her alone. Sean. I threw the flowers away, okay?
You did? So they were there when you first found the body?
Yeah. They're right there on his chest. And it was squashed completely flat.
Oh, I guess that makes sense, right? They would have gotten crushed along with the president.
The pollen would have been smeared across his jacket front. That does explain things rather neatly. But why remove the bouquet and dispose of it?
No reason.
It's almost as evasive as his mother.
More secrets? They're quite a pair.
Overruled. There's no secret. I know exactly why Sean disposed of the bouquet.
Huh?
You saw me leave the house with it, didn't you?
Oh, I get it. When you saw the flowers on the president's body, you remember seeing your mom with them.
I felt the need to prevent her from coming under suspicion.
No, you got it all wrong.
That's his least convincing lie yet.
A bouquet of lion lilies given to President Wang by Judge Gavel. Recovered from the top of his body by Sean. It's been updated. Leaks of yellow substance found stuck on the clothing identified as lion lily pollen. I often decorate our home with lion lilies. I imagine that's why he remembered.
Not so fast! So the flowers his mother was carrying showed up on the president's body. And because of that, he got rid of the bouquet and kept quiet about having discovered the corpse. Well, that ties everything about nicely, doesn't it? A little too nicely for my taste.
Why? What's wrong with nice?
I guess you forgot, huh? The kid also told us that he was responsible for the head falling in the first place.
Yeah, he did, but
So he's still our only suspect. Objection!
Finger suspicion still seems to be pointing firmly in Sean's direction. However,
Wait,
I can think of a far more likely culprit than the boy.
what? Who?
The person who was holding Sean captive until only a short while ago.
That's right. We had to rescue him from a warehouse refrigeration unit down by the harbor. A refrigeration unit in a depot? Yeah. Luckily, it wasn't switched on. Poor kid might have frozen into a popsicle otherwise. He was doing his best to call for help, which is how we found him.
The sedatives had worn off by then, so he was wide awake and playing loud.
Sedatives. Isn't that what you were given too?
Yep. We found the bottle on the floor of the unit. It was even the same brand. 3Z's. Apparently it was super strong.
sedative. Used both on Kay and Sean during the kidnapping Brand name is 3Z's. Ooh. Well, Agent Lang, surely that suggests that Sean is a victim, not a suspect. Somebody else was responsible, and I think they've been hiding all of this.
Not so fast! Oh yeah? And this secret mastermind of yours was here last night too?
That I can't yet say.
Ha! It's not like you to be so vague, Mr. Prosecutor.
Sadly, we just don't have anything to tie our mysterious kidnapper to the murder of the president. So is there anybody else? Somebody other than Sean who could have committed the murder? Of course!
So I was right. The kid is still our only suspect.
Objection! Not quite. I can think of another.
What?
Someone who we just recently proved that was right here on the movie set last night.
Chairman Winner? You think he killed President Wang?
Why not? We've proven that he was present. And if he was there, he's a viable as suspect as anybody else, wouldn't you say?
Winner? Could he really have?
It's certainly another possibility to consider.
"12 years ago, he was."
That number again.
Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends. Our family being the ones who kept him safe.
Lang? Like the Lang from 12 years ago?
Yep. Good to see you're finally about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming for you, to you.
Agent Lang, what happened 12 years ago?
It's nothing to do with you.
I think it has everything to do with me. It's clearly connected to this case.
Not so fast! And you can prove that, can you? Go ahead. Show me some proof that what happened 12 years ago has anything to do with this.
Oof. Do we have any proof? Oh, wait a minute. We have one. Just in case. We have two. Thanks, Elise.
If you can't prove it, this conversation's over.
Does any of the evidence we've collected show a link between recent events and those of 12 years ago? Let's first put the report on night. Take that! This is a report about Brockwell Knight. It was sent to Chairman Winner by Warden Lagarde. The last part in particular should be interesting to you.
Retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. In front of the planter.
And that's not all. Take a look at this. This letter was sent to Rosie Ringer, the victim of the murder that happened the night before the last. Wait. I could have also presented that? Huh. We don't know who sent it, but it does say this. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago.
What? What?
Something strange is going on, Agent Lang. Miss Ringer was murdered the night before last, and President Wang not long afterwards. There's a connection between the two murders. There has to be. I believe we can trace that connection to events 12 years in the past. Am I wrong?
These are old wounds you're opening here. Insults to my family name.
Please, Agent Lang, we need to know. Who said it now? Who on earth was that? I don't think there's anyone here. The Men in Black! Shifu!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
We came to find you, sir. We heard you were looking into the incident from 12 years ago.
Idiots! I'm not your boss anymore. Get back to your duties right now.
We can't do that, sir.
What? You're disobeying a direct order?
Please, sir, I'm begging you. We all are. You have to reopen the investigation into the SS5 incident. We know you can't let it go until you've figured out what happened. And we can't either. Well, Agent Lang, it seems your former underlings want the events of the past explained too.
You think it's that easy? That you can solve the case just like that?
I think we can. Together.
Ha! Well, alright then. Offer accepted.
Yes, sir! Shifu! 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 Shifu!
Nice. Then I guess it's my turn to step up.
I'm sorry, okay?
You're looking into a case from the past, right? I just happen to have something that'll help with that.
Ah, you mean Mr. Thief? Oh my god, it's been a while since we used that device! We've only used it used it twice. Actually 4 times throughout this both 1 and 2. We finally get to use it.
Sure do. If you can give me the details of the incident, I can rustle up a little simulation for you.
Sally, we don't have the files relating to the case.
Uh-oh.
Huh? How come?
Access to those files is restricted. They're top secret.
Really? Why?
Beats me. Somebody must have something to hide. Even I never seen them. Everything I know, I read in newspaper articles from the time.
That's fine. Just tell us what you can.
Alright. The SS5 incident happened on a winter's day 12 years ago. February 10th to be precise.
That was 5 days ago. That was 5 days ago. We're streaming on February 20. We're streaming on February 15th. That means. Wait. Wait, if memory serves. Hold on. What the heck? It happened on a Monday! Oh my gosh, the crime happened this Monday. Oh my gosh. Actually, 12 years ago. February 2013? Maybe? I think it did. I think it did.
Your police receive a call directly from the kidnapper. I've got the president of Zhengfa.
So he was kidnapped?
Yeah. SS5 is the official designation of the president's kidnapping case. The kidnapper wanted $100 million.
$100 million? How much money is even that?
More than you can imagine, it seems.
The last person to see the president that night was my father. They were together at the embassy of Zhengfa until midnight on the 10th. And nobody knows what happened with the president after that, until he was kidnapped. Our government did everything they could to scrape together the money. They were desperate to save him. And in the end, they succeeded. The money was handed over, and the president came home safely.
So President Wing was head honcho? Even back then? Woo! Go, Mr. President!
The length of time he stayed in power isn't even close to the most impressive thing about him.
Agent Lang was clearly fond of President Wang. I assume the kidnapping was thoroughly investigated?
It was. But the investigation was top secret, as was the trial.
Trial? So a suspect was arrested?
Yeah. None other than our friend, Fifi Lagarde.
What? Is that why you visited the prison?
It is. I was put on what you might call extended leave from Interpol. So I thought I'd use the time to look into what happened 12 years back. Oh, used 12 years back. And I wanted to see who I was dealing with.
She was found not guilty then, wasn't she?
Yeah. My father was in charge of the president's security at the time. But they held him responsible for the kidnapping. They stripped him of his duties as presidential bodyguard. He stayed on the force though. And he worked the case alone. Until eventually he found a suspect. A guard. And if he thought she did it, there's no way she was innocent. But they declared her not guilty. And the case went cold. My father couldn't take it. He was broken. Mentally and physically. Finally, he quit the force altogether.
So he has solid grounds to suspect Warren Lagarde.
He must have had evidence. He wouldn't have charged her otherwise. I had never been able to see the materials from the case. I'm sorry, but that's all I know.
What do you do, Mr. Edgeworth? This is useful information, but I don't think it's enough for Little Thief to recreate the scene.
Is there really nothing we can do?
Based on that sound, I can think about it. Is it Francisca?
Who's this now?
Eddie! Francisca Eddie! Nice!
Francisca!
And Miss Offender!
We finally wrapped things up over at the courthouse, so we thought we'd see what you kids were up to.
Here.
What's this?
It says 5 incident investigation report.
Oh, a 12-year-old incident in which President Wang was kidnapped and stole witness, and the sole witness was murdered.
When Fifi Lagarde mentioned an incident from 12 years ago earlier, I couldn't help but wonder. So I decided to look into it, and this was what Interpol provided.
Can we read it? Yes, we can!
On February 10th, 12 years ago, President Zhang Fa was kidnapped and ransomed for $100 million. President's presence at embassy until midnight confirmed by Daylong Lang. The prosecutor in charge, useless winner, suspect Fifi Lagarde. Nice work, Francisca.
Don't get the wrong idea, Miles Edgeworth. You're no longer a prosecutor. I didn't do this for you. I did it so that a colleague could solve his father's final case.
I owe you, sis. But everything related to the SS5 incident was supposed to be top secret.
Yes, but that classification was appalled by the prosecutor in charge of the case. Applied. Useless winner.
He was a prosecutor in charge?
Him again.
Don't worry. Due to the outcome of this morning's case, he's been stripped of his authority. An outcome that was in no smart part thanks to the effort of his own son.
Eustace,
So in defeating his father, he made the old case file available to us? It sounds like we owe him.
Prosecutor Eustace Winter is busy wrapping up things up after the conclusion of the Lagarde trial. But he asked me to give you a message. Leave that and Lagarde to me. You focus on your own case over there.
He's even starting to sound like a prosecutor.
Indeed he is. Alright! Now that we have the case file, I can recreate the scene no problem.
Excellent. Let's get started. Huh. According to the file, the incident occurred exactly where the plaza is now.
And what are we waiting for? With me, everybody!
Alright, crew, move out.
Wait! Gavel, you're also with us! And the Men in Black too!
Oh wait, no, they're here.
Oh my gosh, the name! The name!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
April 6th, 3:25 p.m. Big building with 2 G's in the word big. Plaza. Alright, Kay. If you could set Mr. Thief in motion.
Sure. Looks like there's more than enough here to work with. Where do you want to start?
Good question. Let's see. It seems there was an eyewitness. A freelance journal by the name of Alf Aldown. But apparently, he was killed by the culprit from witnessing the kidnapping.
So this is where he saw it all happen, huh?
Here?
As in...
It's so big beauty with 2 G's in the word big.
No. Construction.
The big building!
Only began a year ago. Before that, it had been a piece of abandoned property. And before that,
Now we're getting to the stuff I know. 12 years ago, this place would have been a happy family home.
corporate company sucks.
Like, for retired people? No, it was a place for children without parents.
Wow! 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 That building with no, that building with 2 G's and you know what?
An orphanage, in other words.
Wow. The president was kidnapped from an orphanage?
Yeah, and the place was run by Fifi Lagarde. She called it her happy little home.
As a proprietor of the institution, I suppose it's understandable that she came under suspicion.
President Wang, Eustace Winter, and Warden Lagarde? Surely this SS5 incident must be related to our current case. Okay. Could you enter the data relating to the murder of Mr. Aldown? It seems sensible to assume that he was killed by whoever kidnapped the president.
So we saw the murder, we saw the kidnapping. Nice!
Alright, we're counting on you.
Oh, she's not gonna say her freight. Alright, here we go to the digital world. I forgot, why is Lola Hart here? What the heck is this?
When did I grow to become so blessed towards people's reaction to Mr. Thief? What we're seeing here is the front yard of the orphanage as it was 12 years ago. At least, as far as the police reports describe it.
Yeah, this is how it looked when they stated investigating at 7 a.m. in the morning after the murder.
And it seems it had been snowing.
Yeah, from what I've heard, the footprints wound up being pretty important evidence. The snow fell in the daytime the previous day.
In other words, before the incident occurred, meaning that none of the relevant footprints would have been obscured by new snow. I think we need to pay these footprints some special attention.
Woo, boy. All right, let's see. Francisca, Gumshoe's here. Tabby, well, I'm surprised she's here. Let's see. All right, we can explore this. We can explore. Very interesting. We got swing sets. Gavel and Sean is there. Eddie Fender's there. All right. But first, we're gonna save. We finally got to the middle! Oh my gosh! Finally! Finally! All right. Do we even have any profiles? Yep, new one. I'll fall down. A freelance journalist who was murdered in the incident 12 years ago. Wait. There we go. Okay. The case has been unsolved for 12 whole years. That's a long time, huh? I wasn't much more than a baby when it happened. Manager Lane has been sad that whole time. We have to solve it, Mr. Edward. I'm going to try extra hard on this one.
As will I. I hope I can call you to refer to the case notes from me from time to time.
Yes, sir. I'll read every word to you loudly, clearly, and with plenty of feeling.
I don't think we'll need the feeling, thank you. Just the facts will suffice.
I can't believe there used to be an orphanage right here on the spot. And that Warren Lagarde was in charge.
And that the SS5 incident took place here 12 years ago.
Yeah, they kidnapped the president of Zheng Fa. That's crazy.
And they killed Mr. Alldown, the only witness that we know of anyway. And kept all the details secret for all those years. The more I think about that,
The more you smell something fishy going on. Yeah, me too. What's even weirder is the people involved. I think we know all of them, don't we?
Lagarde, Winner, President Wang. When I think back over all the cases we've been involved with recently, it's true. I can't help but think they're all connected.
And we have to dig into this latest mystery and snatch the treasure of truth from inside of it. I'll keep updating the simulation as we find new stuff. Just be sure to look over everything super careful, okay?
So we're calling Mr. Thief's help once again,
Come on, Mr. Edward. It's Little Thief. No matter how useful Little Thief is, the information we plug in is wrong. The simulation will be wrong too. If you can spot anything that doesn't make sense, try and compare it to the evidence we collected.
We can examine and interact with everything in the simulation as if we're really there, correct?
Right, so walk up to it and do what you usually do. Also, we don't have enough to go on right now, but if we can gather enough intel, we can even create a simulation from a different span of time.
Alright, I'm counting on you should the time come.
I still can't believe they replaced a giant building with... They just tore down an orphanage. Well, then again, the murder happened, so unfortunately. Boy, howdy! This is ever a school, the whole world's gone. Hey! 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 No phones allowed! No phones allowed! Hey! No phones allowed! Must be an outbreak or something. I'm seeing green trees, green people, green clothes, everything. Stop phones! No phone photography! No phone photography! I'll break your phone! Hey! Hey! No phone allowed! No phone! No cameras! Must be an outbreak. Oh wait, that's Lloyd's. Oh wait, Tabby Lloyd say that. Charity Chief. I don't think we're going to get a word in edgewise here, Miss Edward.
I don't think we want to. No falls allowed. No falls allowed! I'll get Gumshoe to break that camera. I'll confiscate it. You never get a new camera again. Oh my gosh, I'm tapping lawyers for connected to this. Alright.
How dare you, Scruffy? Don't you dare tell anybody. I just deny it anyway.
Miss Andrew, you gotta help me out here, sir.
What's the matter, detective?
It's about the SS5 incident. What else? I know Chairman Winter isn't in charge anymore and all. But top secret file being available to us so quickly after his removal, something seemed off. So that got me thinking, and I put in a call. And he told me that, well, that Miss Von Karma went to some pretty extreme lengths to get that file released.
Curse you, Scruffy! I deny everything.
It sounds like you went to a lot of trouble for our sake, Francisco. Don't worry, your efforts won't be for nothing. Also, this case, you'll see.
Alright, so that's it for Francisco and Gumshoe.
Let's talk to... Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let's talk to Eddie.
Looks chillier than your chilliest look out there, Maserati. Somebody might have to warm me up. Could you maybe take this a little more serious, Mr. Fender? For you, Game Master, anything. Can't believe this whole sorry tale began right here. Kinda crazy, right?
Yes, it is a little.
What were Fields and the chairman up to, though? But where they going with all this?
Well, indeed. I'd very much like to know that myself.
And I'd very much like to know when you two are going to admit how much you love your Uncle Eddie. Ha! Not anytime soon. Come on, Mr. Fender. You're not taking this seriously at all.
He did for about 3 sentences, which is something of a record.
Sean, the gavel. Oh, we could talk to the. All right, what about you, Sean? Oh, even Sean as well.
Let's talk to Sean first. He must have new evidence.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's the same.
Oh. Okay, everything works like a charm. So near yourself apart.
Let's start with the blue truck.
Okay, not the blue truck.
Oh, so... Wait, that's a rehearsal tape, I think.
Alright, so we're gonna show this. Nope. Nice possession. Bug. Okay, Tabby's tape's not good. Bouquets. So I covered for my mom. So what? You trying to tell me I shouldn't have?
I applaud your desire to protect your mother, Sean. Doesn't mean I approve of your decision to dispose of vital evidence.
Easy for you to say. We're going to accuse her of murder. You want me to just stand back and do nothing? Sean, please. Mr. Andrew was trying to say is that you're super brave. He just wishes you could have owned up to everything a little sooner. That's all.
That's right, isn't it, Miss Edgeworth?
Sure, something like that.
There, isn't it nice when people are nice?
Sure, something like that. Okay.
Alright, I think that's all we got for Sean. Sean, I wonder if you could tell us a little more about the circumstances surrounding your kidnapping.
He took you when you went to the garbage disposal area, right? But what were you doing there?
It's alright. You don't have to talk for him. You can just ask me himself.
Hear that, Miss Edgeworth? I think he's starting to warm to you.
Or warm up. I think she meant warm up.
Went to the garage disposal to throw away the flowers that were on that body. It wasn't far, and I figured they'd be less likely to find them there than if I threw them in the garbage can. I tried to get in there last night too, but it was locked.
So you had to come back today and try again.
Yeah, but when I was there, somebody came up behind me and put me something over my face.
Oh yeah, snoozing is easy. Beats with 3 Z's.
The fact that she was drugged with too doesn't seem to bother her. I guess it's a catchy name.
Whoever was pretty strong, but never saw their face.
I see. Thank you. It's very helpful. What can you tell us about the time between when you were kidnapped and when you were found?
Not a whole lot, I bet. Snoozing is easy. It's easy 3 Z with 3 Z's.
I remember waking up feeling cold. That was where I was somewhere big and empty and dark. There were cardboard boxes with some other language written on them. I figured it must be a storeroom.
It was actually a giant refrigerator. Businesses used them to keep stuff chilled.
And that's where Kay and Detective Gumshoe found him. They really saved the day there.
Guess the cooler must have been on until just before I was brought there. Like I said, it was pretty cold. Anyway, they didn't take my phone for some reason. So I used that to call for help.
I see. Well, I'm glad that you found your way back to us safely.
Say it like you mean it, why don't you?
He's not the most gracious child I've met.
Reminds me of somebody else.
Judge Gavel? You seem to have completely recovered, Miss Faraday.
I have. It was all thanks to you for giving me back my promise notebook. Isn't it crazy to think that I might not even be me right now if it wasn't for you? Thank you so much.
Nonsense. I did very little, really. By returning the notebook to you, and your memory being restored. These were simply examples of the goddess of justice at work.
Except that none of them had much to do with justice at all.
The crime committed the incident at the big building.
With... in the word...
were unforgivable. To sin so greatly in the view of the goddesses is act of sacrilege.
Ah, it was pretty bad, huh? Makes me want to smash somebody with that hammer of yours. Maybe even break their little toe.
Miss Faraday, even if the subject of your wrath were a hardened criminal, it does not give you the right to commit acts of vigilantism.
Not even a tiny one.
No.
Honestly, Kay, what do you think prosecutors and judges are for? Don't worry. We'll see to that the appropriate punishment is handed down in due time.
Alright then, let's treat ourselves to a proper investigation instead.
To make up for not smashing someone's toe? Oh yeah, they mentioned something about a building with 2 G's in the word big.
Sean's big screen debut. We have been so looking forward to it.
How about that? Did you know?
Overruled! Please, I promised myself I will learn nothing of the movie before I finally see it in the theater. I'd rather not spoil the experience. Can we talk about something else?
I wasn't about to tell you anything about it.
Overruled! I have already learned too much simply by becoming involved in this case. If you wish to ruin it any further, then prepare to feel the wrath of the goddess.
She's invoking the goddesses? She must really be looking forward to this movie.
What is this? You wish for me to smash it with my hammer?
No, please don't!
It was a joke, Mr. Edward. The gavel is a sacred instrument of justice. It must not be swung in vain.
It does seem like a joke to me.
On the matter of what happened the night before last, and the reason for my meeting with the president, I'm afraid I must keep my silence for now.
Even though you know how crucial that information is to our case?
Yes, even in spite of that, forgive me.
She's really not going back down on this one. I can't see a way to try and convince her to open up. I think my only choice is to drop the matter for now.
Allow me to say one thing. Sean's effort to protect me disrupted your investigation. For that, I can only apologize.
Don't worry. It will take more than the lies of a child to throw me off the scent. And besides, not even I'm thoughtless enough to criticize a child for wanting to protect his mother.
Besides what?
Oh, it's nothing. Ignore me. Or a mother for wanting to protect her child.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, we got a lot of working to do. There we go, there we go, there we go.
Overruled! Overruled!
Just once. No spoilers. No spoilers or you get bonk. Okay, this relates to her. Here we go. Nope. We got a lot of evidence to present.
Overruled!
And we got a lot of overrules to listen to.
Overruled!
Oh my gosh. Spoiler. The building she's talking about had 2 G's in the word big. Ah.
18 years ago, Excellence Winter was working as chief prosecutor. His complicity in the falsification of evidence led to the truth becoming hopelessly distorted.
And so the victims of that distortion suffer for the full 18 years that follow.
For one charged with fulfilling the goddess's will, to have undermined it justice so thoroughly is. It was to right exactly such wrongs that I joined the committee in the first place. But even my faith was shaken by recent events. I strayed from the true path.
Your son had been kidnapped. It would have been stranger for you not to have acted as you did.
I have you and Eustace to thank for uncovering the truth and for restoring me to the path of justice. Thank you, truly.
Ah, we're down to the final 7 case. Two G's. Building. Big. You already know. Again! Again! There's 2 G's in big. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. Last evidence. Both Chairman Winner and Warden Lagarde were involved in this case. Or at least so it would seem.
Indeed, and that's not all.
Yes, Alf Owldown and President Wang too. We need to find out what links their death. And perhaps the secret lies here somewhere.
We're only just starting to get an inkling of what my link might be. We need to pursue it carefully as we can.
And let's leave no stone unturned. On with the investigation. Don't worry about little feet. I just changed the batteries.
So it runs on battery power. Interesting.
Well then. I guess we have no more time to lose.
I cannot thank you all enough for returning Sean safely to me. I can hardly bear to imagine how I would have felt if he had not come home. Hey, old guy, can you see you're upsetting her?
That was not my intent at all.
Look at her little knight in shiny armor, defending his mom's honor. Shut up! I would have done it if you didn't keep... That's enough, Sean. Mr. Edgeworth, if you allow me, I would like to apologize again. I failed in my duty as a servant of justice. I will not ask you to forgive me. I will only ask you to understand that I...
Judge Gavel, I don't presume to know the goddess of justice as well as you do. But she was a mother, was she not? Of other gods and goddesses?
She was...
Her judgment requires personal circumstances to be taken into account. I'm sure she would understand. Perhaps your beloved goddess is more merciful than you can give her credit for.
Thank you, Miss Edgeworth. What are you even talking about?
Don't worry, Sean. I don't have a clue either. And that's why you should never change, Kay.
So things are finally settling down after Warren Lagarde's trial.
It would seem so. Sentencing is still to come, but the guilty verdict should stand. And do not worry. Useless Winner's connection. The case will be thoroughly investigated. Have faith, Miss Edgeworth. Eustace is a changed man.
Indeed. You simply had some growing to do. But then, don't we all? Kay included.
Huh? Kind of feel for him now. I said some pretty mean things, but I'll make it up to him next time I get the chance. And I am sure that chance will come. But for now,
Indeed. We need to focus on the case at hand.
Alright, last one. Shifu, I know it's rude for me to ask, but can we count off for old time's sake? Just once, I'm begging you. For old time's sake. Seems a little sentimental, but fine. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, next.
Sorry, Shifu. Just doesn't feel the same on my own. It's kind of lonely.
Well, it shouldn't matter if there's one of you or 100. You may be on your own here right now, but the pack is always with you. So quit whining about being lonely and howl like you mean it. Count off. 1.
1. 1. 1. 1.
Is he crying?
Alright.
Oh,
You can talk to Lang.
3 planters covered with snow.
Is anything the matter, Major Lang?
Yeah, something's not right. I wasn't able to look at the case file until now.
Indeed. You have Chairman Winner to thank for that, it seems.
Yeah, but what's weird is I've seen this scene somewhere before.
What?
But where? I kept thinking I got it, but then it's gone.
He appears to be lost in his efforts to remember.
Perhaps I should leave him alone for now. 12 years ago, he would have been 15.
Why are you shoving this in my face? You gotta be careful or I'll bite it.
Good thing we have, like, not a lot. Nope. 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 I know it. Nope. Nope. Alright.
You want me to tell you about the SS5 incident? In a nutshell, my dad couldn't keep the most important person in Zangfa safe. So he put everything on the line to try and figure out what happened. He nearly worked himself to death trying to solve that case. Got so bad he looked like a ghost. Maybe it would have all been worth it if he could have gotten the people responsible convicted. But he couldn't. And that LaGuardia woman got off scot-free. He failed to repay the president for all he done for us. And he failed to solve the case. And that's how Family of Wolves got pulled into this never-ending nightmare. That's enough for you?
It sounds like to me that one young cub in particular took his family's downfall very badly. I can only imagine how much experience must have hurt him and his father. We will do all we can to bring this case to its conclusion at last, Agent Lang. I promise you. And I hope that the story you just told proves us a useful clue in doing so.
That's all you gotta say after I poured my heart out to you? Why do I waste my time?
Well, let's talk about it.
President Wayne changed after the SS5 incident. I guess he felt his trust had been betrayed. I can understand that. But to cut ties with my family completely, after how close we've been for all those years? My father was desperate to make amends. To just get one chance to say sorry. But no matter how many times he tried to get an audience with the president, he couldn't. He couldn't even convince them to take a letter to him. One time he came home covered in bruises. Who knows where? A bodyguard, maybe? Sorry. There's no point in making you sit through a story that won't change anything anyway.
I'll be the judge of that.
As warm and fuzzy as ever I see. Not that I expected any different. That case ruined my father. And my family too. The people who failed to keep the president safe. That's all. We were after that. He threw himself heart and soul into that investigation.
He became obsessed. In other words, probably the best state in mind in which to undertake an inquiry.
Wow. You really don't pull your punches, huh? Look. Just don't go thinking I'm only doing this because of my dad, okay? That investigation was solid. His work was meticulous. And it was accurate. It always was. He interviewed every single one of those kids. And he made sure they told him everything.
I wonder if he learned anything of value. Well, we're about to find out. This looks like a snowman, but it's mostly melted. Well, it's no wonder he's all slushy. He was wearing a hat and a scarf. It must have been all roasty toasty. Aw, look at this cute little button eye just lying there. He probably would have frozen back up again at dawn, you know. That's when it's usually coldest. I don't think that would have helped much, Miss Edgeworth. If a melted snowman froze again, it would have turned back into a snowman. It would have turned into an Iceman. Wait, it wouldn't. Oh.
What?
This is what I bet you wanted me to say, isn't it? Well, too bad. It's a porch swing with an elephant's face on it. And behind is what appears to be a motor. You know what every dedicated swing being always wonders, don't you? If they can swing all the way over the top and swing back again. Maybe a motorized swing could finally make that dream come true. Wouldn't that be a little dangerous? What dream isn't, huh? Nothing venture, nothing gain. True, but hardly not be capable in this case. Alright. Tortoise and a hare, inspired by the children's story, no doubt. Tortoise races and Speedy Hare and wins.
Alright, time for a K-Friday pop quiz. Why did the hare lose the race? I'll give you 3 options.
Only 3 options, Kay. He lost because he stopped to rest and fell asleep.
Number 1, the hare's favorite running shoes were stolen by the Yagarasu. Number 2, Tortoise trained with the Yagarasu and got so fast that he won. Number 3, the real winner was the Yagarasu, who plotted the surprise secret victory.
Those are my only 3 options.
Too hard? Alright, I'll give you a hint. Option you're looking for starts with a
Well, that definitely narrows it down.
An igloo shaped like a bear. Perfect balance of cuteness and scariness. I guess you could call it a bigloo.
It's quite large. You could probably fit as many as 3 people inside it.
Yeah, and you could live in there for 3 whole years.
3 years? And what about the summer? Wouldn't the big igloo melt?
He was about to say it. Again. Say it again, Miss Ezra. Please, one more time.
Wouldn't the igloo melt?
Aw, you're no fun. Hey, this arch, we've seen it somewhere before, right?
Indeed we have. It's the same one that stands over the entrance of the... You already know.
But this is supposed to be how things looked 12 years ago. Was it there the whole time?
It seems the architect worked the old archway into the structure of the new building.
The future's simply the past reheated. I think I heard that somewhere.
For once, it seems you might have remembered correctly.
12 years ago is a long time to reheat something for... If it was your lunch, it would be ruined.
I think that's about everything, so let's start with something interesting that I saw. Get me? No? Okay. There are burn marks on this pillar here.
The report says there was a fire sometime on the evening of the incident.
Fire?
Let's see, where was it again? Ah! Yeah, one of the orphans set fire with some kerosene. Some sort of prank, probably.
You sound like a lively bunch. Possibly too lively. It seems their antics spoiled our chances of finding alien footprints near the entrance of the building. One of the children set the orphanage yard on fire as a prank sometime during the evening before the incident. Alright, let's look at footprint number 1. These footprints go towards the body and come back.
According to the case file, they ought to be the killers. They're about size 9, pretty average in other words. It seems the police weren't able to track down who the murderer was from them, though.
Alright. Footprint number 2. These footprints stop by the body.
I guess that means they belong to Mr. Aldan, right? These feet were pretty big. What's that? About size 12? According to the file, they were the same size as his shoe. It's a match.
That means these were the same size. These lanterns.
According to the case file, the yard stretched around 3 sides of the orphanage. And there were 3 planters on each side.
Interesting. Yes, 3 patterns arranged in a very particular pattern. One of these seen somewhere before.
We gotta remember that for later.
Shame there aren't many flowers, but I guess it was the middle of winter.
Yes, but look at that one. It's bright yellow. Weird.
How come there's only one? Wait, it looks like somebody dropped it. That's a lion lily, if I'm not very much mistaken. A rare member of the family, Liliaceae. Liliaceae.
Liliaceae? What is that word?
I don't know.
A lion lily, you say?
Wait, didn't you gamble give President Wang some lion lilies?
What is the same flower doing here? This can't be a coincidence, can it?
I believe this particular cultivar is from Asia, where it's said to symbolize the bond between parent and child.
I wasn't aware you were so knowledgeable when it comes to flowers, Francisca.
What I just told you is some common knowledge. Perhaps you just need to read a little more.
Alright, let's go here and investigate. I'll fall down. A man who witnessed the president's kidnapping. But what exactly did he see?
I base this part of the recreation on one of the current scene photos.
It seems he suffered a blow to the back of the head.
Yeah, from that brick right there. They figure it must have been taken from there in the yard.
It looks like the blood flowed from the head, wound and spread over the surrounding area.
Here, a gift for you. This is Mr. Aldown's autopsy report.
The victim was struck on the head and died around 1 a.m. on February 10th. Believed to have been murdered during the call when he was detailing something he had witnessed. Let's see. According to Francisca, yes, they're originally from Asia, if I recall correctly.
Yep, and she said it symbolizes the bond between painting and tile, right?
It was a bond between parent and child, okay?
Woo!
Can we look at that? No, we can't. Can we look at this? No, we can't. Let's look at the brick. This was the brick used in the murder. Found by Al Bound's body. Did it come from somewhere nearby?
There's so many bricks all around the yard here. They probably took it from somewhere nearby, huh?
Al Faldown, freelance journalist, killed after witnessing the kidnap of President Wang.
Even in the recreation, it's pretty gruesome, huh?
It's even worse than the actual crime scene photos. That's a lot of blood. It seems mostly to have come from the back of his head. As you can see, that area is completely pink.
Yeah, the autopsy report said that that's where he was hit with a brick.
Indeed, I imagine his attacker must have snuck up on behind him from behind. It looks as if he's clutching something in his right hand.
Oh yeah, they mentioned that in the file somewhere. Let's see. According to this, it was a button.
A button? Tore from the attacker's clothing, perhaps? Alright, the blood's from Alf. That's it. Let's look at the camera. So the victim was carrying a camera.
Oh yeah, according to the file, they recovered a picture. Yeah, here we are.
That's... Wait a minute. Interesting. Also interesting on that hand.
It's the president, right?
Somebody's pointing a gun at him. This must be what Mr. Alda witnessed.
So the person in the trench coat is the kidnapper?
Yes, I imagine they were trying to conceal their identity. Avenger Lang's father's theory was correct. The person wearing that trench coat is Warden Lagarde. How come they only found one picture? He probably wasn't able to take any more before he was attacked.
We are getting a lot. Oh man.
Okay, now... last one. The sofa must have belonged to the victim. You're right. Yeah, it says here in the file that Mr. Aldown made a call while he was watching the kidnapper. A call? To whom? His girlfriend. Seemed he called her when he saw that picture. Seems he called her when he saw that the president was there. She didn't pick up, so he left her a message. That's in here too, if you want to hear it. Please.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Rosie, it's me. I guess you're already asleep. Anyway, I'm here at the orphanage. Something weird's going on. President Wing is here for some reason, and there's another... Damn it, the light's out. So I can't quite see, but it looked like he was being kidnapped? Anyway, probably nothing. But I thought I should...
I thought I should let you know. What were those sounds at the end?
He must have been attacked while he was still on the phone.
Agent Lane, can I ask you something? Mr. Aldown's girlfriend, what was her name?
Ringer. Rosie Ringer. At least, that's what I heard.
Just like thought. Wait, you mean...
Her revenge for what happened 12 years ago.
All Mr. Ringer was left were the memories and personal effects of her lover. And so, Secret Revenge of Chairman Winner, she made her appearance at the auction. So she really was out for revenge on Chairman Winner, wasn't she?
Perhaps it was for the person of the kidnapping. Or perhaps it was because she thought he was one of the kidnappers. Message left on Rosie Ringer's phone, detailing what Aldown saw. Wait, there's still more? Weird. Well, okay. Well, only one thing to do.
Seems only this part of the yard was dousing with kerosene and cell, right? The orphanage itself was undamaged.
Indeed, it seems they had a lucky escape.
Still, some things aren't funny, right? What kind of prank is that?
One in a very poor taste, I say. Especially if even a self-proclaimed great thief is prepared to endorse it.
This has been solved for 12 whole years. Oh, wait! Okay, we saw this.
Shot, I need to just see any, like, scenes. Nope. Nope.
Judge Gavel?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, what about... Oh, not the...
Okay, it's nothing new.
Lang?
What kind of brat sets a fire like that for fun?
Yeah, we lost a bunch of evidence thanks to that little prank.
Agent Lang, your father investigated the SS5 incident in some depth, correct? Do you know if he learned anything about the child who set the fire?
You wonder about that too, huh? So I did. Sadly.
He never shared his thoughts on the matter with anybody?
Yeah. Which means the truth is lost into time. Guess we'll never track it down now.
He may not show it. I get the sense that talking about this is very hard for him indeed.
Are you forgetting something? Agent Lang? Those are amazing tractors. You can snip that truth out wherever it is.
You're right. Who knew you'd be the one to tell me that? Maybe you're not so bad after all.
She's my assistant for a reason, Agent Lang.
I'm Mr. Edward's assistant for a reason, Agent Lang.
Yeah, one who can read Edward's mind. That's a long one. Last boy. Oh man. All right.
All right, Kate.
We've shown all the evidence to everyone. And now, let's think. 3 footprints, planters, and the break. This is the only connection we got. So that's what our monstrous hoof prints really were.
Wait, what?
Recall the arrangement of the prints. Now compare it to that of the planter.
Whoa!
That's right. I believe the footprints are located exactly where our planters once stood.
So Chairman Winter was digging around the front of them?
He was. And why might he have been doing that? We have a piece of evidence in our possession that answers exactly that question. Oh no, we do. Do we have anything? Which piece of evidence shows why Chairman Winter... Oh.
Take that!
Recall, if you will, the report that one Lagarde sent to Chairman Winter. In it, she mentioned something that had been laid to rest in front of a planter.
You think she was telling him where to dig? Wait, but why 3 holes?
Because the report didn't specify which of the planets she meant.
I get it. So he wasn't so sure which one it was. Which means he had to try to dig up all 3?
I imagine so, yes. Poor Chairman Winter.
Why go through all that trouble? What was he looking for?
Lagarde asked him to dig something.
You're a planter, but what? I think that's about all we can learn from the scene for now.
Alright, how about I try to show you how things look early on that night?
That will be very much appreciated. Could you take us back to the moment at which the victim witnessed the kidnapping?
Sure, I'll use a photograph he took. Here goes nothing. Here's Mr. Alda in the middle of the planners. And there's the president and his kidnapper out by the road.
My father, based on his investigation, the evidence Alden provided. That was why he thought the kidnapping and the orphanage were connected somehow.
And how he wound up suspecting Fifi Lagarde. She was the one running the orphanage at the time.
Exactly. But when the case went to trial, the Ixalis winner put a big hole in that theory.
He did?
Yeah. After all, the president and the kidnapper weren't actually on the grounds of the orphanage. It was hard to conclusively prove any of the connection.
Huh? So they were never seen inside the gates of the orphanage?
Detectives bust a gut to find evidence on the scene. Then prosecutors came along twisted for their own ends. Winner and Lagarde were working together. They had some kind of deal. I'm sure of it.
So you're saying that Chairman Winner was working with the kidnapper? Your father was convinced that Lagarde was the culprit, correct? You say he was gifted and thorough investigator. He must have more to support his theory than just Mr. Aldown's message, surely.
Yeah, he must have. I don't know what it was. It wasn't exactly a case he liked talking about.
The gentleman's father, Taylor Lang, trusted ally and confidant of President Wang. He discussed the truths that were subsequently suppressed by Chairman Winner. Our first priority should be to find out what they were. The incident, 12:15 a.m. Oh wait, we showed this already. Let's look at... Oh, so you want to know about these exciting features, huh? I think she says the same thing. You used to recreate a scene in a bunch of different interesting ways. So you're willing to tell me no matter what I answer? Yep. And another based on what we learned from Mr. Aldown's voicemail. Anytime you want to switch between the two, just say the word. Yep. I create a simulation based on the picture Mr. Aldown took. Did anything seem off to you? Yes, there are discrepancies between your recreation and the evidence we gather. Contradictions, in other words.
Yep, I thought so too.
Alright, let's look over all the evidence. Compare it carefully to the recreation of Mr. Aldown's photograph. His footprints stopped by the body.
I guess that means they belong to Mr. Aldown, right? His feet were pretty big.
Oh. She said the same thing. They were the same size as shoes, as a match. There are marks on this pillar here. There was a fire sometime in the evening incident. Yep. I think all of them is gonna be the same. Alright, so let's just look at the new ones. Let's go to scene, expect anything that catches my attention. The president's kidnapper. We should see if we can judge anything based on their appearance.
Roger that, Red Leader. Alright, let's have a look at you.
First thing to know is that they're holding the president at gunpoint.
Trying to look all cool and though, waving the pistol around. Whoever it is, they suck.
Their coat and hat completely cover their face, so unfortunately we can't identify them that way. Hearing the call up and pulling their hat down and trying to be all mysterious. I hate this kidnapper. They seem pretty relaxed. I don't think they're particularly nervous. Yeah, hand in the pocket, classic show-up move.
You suck! You suck! You suck!
Okay, that's...
What? You said to judge them by their appearance.
Oh yes, I didn't mean like that. Bijan Wang. He was the president of Zhang even back then.
Does he look any younger? It's kind of dark. Can't really tell.
Indeed, and the situation being what it is, his facial expression is somewhat distorted.
I wonder where they took him after this.
We don't know that yet. Depending on how our investigation progresses, we may find out soon enough.
Hey, the snowman! He was melted in the simulation the morning after the murder, huh? The muffler was all wet. His little button eyes have fallen off.
Gee, he still looked reasonably healthy at this point. Although not entirely. I can see one thing that's missing.
Aw, poor guy. I bet some kid took it as a stupid prank. Not a bad piece of thieving, though. Maybe they have potential.
You think one of the orphanages took it? I'm not so sure. I think it was grabbed by somebody else entirely.
Yes.
Eureka! The snowman is missing a certain something, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, his right eye.
Indeed. Luckily we managed to locate it.
The button Mr. Oldham was holding. Look at that. It's the same type of button as the other eye and everything.
If we suppose that the button was indeed the snowman's missing eye, present something of a contradiction. What does the button contradict? The victim's location? The victim was clutching the button, and the button was covered with his blood, which means he must have grabbed it after being attacked. Let's run a little hypothesis, shall we? I'm just saying. What if after being struck, Mr. Aldan lost his balance and reached out to grab something from stay himself, the snowman? Someone would have supported him, so he would have grasped the button and continued falling.
I get it. So you're saying he was near the snowman when he was attacked?
I am. Within his arm's reach, to be precise. He's currently nowhere near that close.
Right, with his footprints. Only go as far as the planner. He never came back this way.
What if they were in his footprints? I think we need to look at all the prints again.
Alright, take us back to the scene where Mr. Aldan's body was found. The footprints on the left definitely match up with Mr. Aldan's shoes, right? So what's the deal?
Let's take another look and see if we can figure it out. Can we be sure that these are Mr. Aldan's footprints?
Oh, they're the same size. 12. It's pretty big, and the print matches his shoes. He also goes straight to the middle of the planners, where his body was found.
As we established, when he was attacked... For some reason, my... I think we're good. I think I'm good without it. I got the lights on. As we established, he was... Oh yeah, to explain the lights on my phone stand just turn off automatically. Oh well, I think it's best. He fell and grabbed the button from the snowman.
While being a great thief, I know a few contortionist tricks. But that would be way beyond even me. Some average Joe stretchings aren't that far, basically impossible.
Unless you're Monkey D. Luffy. I don't think we can be reasonably certain that the prints were made by the shoes of the victim was worried. Can we be certain that they were actually the victim's shoes? Perhaps we should take another look at them. These shoes, as the case file says, they match the footprints, but... Oh, these aren't the victim's shoes. I'm sure of it.
What do you mean?
Look at how the laces are tied. Don't they look a little strange to you? What's more, they don't appear to fit properly. Not actually Aldan's shoes. They appear to have been placed on his feet by the culprit after the murder took place. So these prints, they go up right. They go up right to where the victim was found. And they stop by right by his feet. But they didn't actually belong to him. So there are prints by his head, his. Wait, what? So there are prints by his head. His? Oh wait, so the prints by his head, his? Oh wait. The ones that lead away and come back? I don't think so. They're too small. So that set belongs to him. And how did he get here? That's easy enough. He didn't walk. He was carried by the killer. So then where did the murder take place? Is it really over by the snowman as we suspect? I think Miss Alden's body was moved. How else do we explain the button clutch in his hand? That would suggest that he was killed somewhere near the snowman. Let's take a closer look. Wait. Huh? Look, there's a brick missing here. This the brick work looks fine. Strange enough, this one is missing. Poor snowman, he's not looking good. It can't be helped. Snow and ice eventually melt. That's just how it is. So the mysteries. All we have to do is wait. The snowman of the case will melt into the clear water of truth. All you have to do is wait, okay? I have to work to solve those mysteries. There are planters outside the orphanage gates, too.
Aw, look, they plant stuff and flowers in winter all that snow.
Gee, a little frigid, but tasteful nonetheless. Even it's a simulation.
Yes, indeed. A bit frosty looking, but tasty nonetheless. For a simulation. Size 9 footprints going toward the body and away from it. These fellows said they must have belonged to the murderer.
They're growing fainter as they get closer to the orphanage, I guess.
That's just because there's less snow over here, no?
Be that as it may, it certainly doesn't help in matching the prints up with a name and face. We are so far. Alright.
Easy. Easy peasy.
It seems quite likely that the missing brick was the one used in the murder, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, they're the exact same shape and size.
Maybe? I don't know, let's try. Yep. Okay, it is. I think we have to conclude that the murder actually happened over by the snowman.
Right, the button came from there. The brick too.
Indeed. What's more, if the murderer took the brick from right by the snowman, and then tried to sneak up on the victim all the way over by the planters.
Mr. Alden would have seen them right away.
Exactly. I think we need to update the simulation, okay? So Alden wasn't standing by the planters. He was next to the snowman.
Gotcha. Alright, here goes.
Wait. What the heck?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it just doesn't work, huh?
Indeed, everybody who was present in the exactly same spot.
So where did we go wrong?
One of the pieces of the evidence in which we base our simulation must be the source of the problem. What if one of them was fake somehow? Which one was it?
Take that!
Can we really be certain that this picture was taken by Mr. Alldown?
Huh? What do you mean?
We know that whoever killed him moved his body. But why would they have done that? What if they wanted to make it seem like he saw something he didn't?
And then they took the photo to help back up the lie?
They had the president at gunpoint. They could easily have forced him to pose for the picture. He would have no choice but to comply.
Hey, now that you mention it, they only recovered one picture from Mr. Alldown's camera, right?
Indeed, I imagine his killer probably removed the film that was already in there and replaced it with another, thereby ensuring that the only picture found was the one they staged, I mean.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. So this picture was actually taken after Mr. Alldown was killed. No way.
Stage for photograph taken after Alldown was killed. And there you have it. The picture doesn't show what Mr. Alldown saw at all. It seems highly likely that it was caught simply staged to make us believe that was the case.
Wait, so where was the president when Mr. Alldown thought he saw him being kidnapped?
Luckily, the photograph isn't the only piece of evidence we can use to try and figure that out. Oh boy. The photo isn't the only piece of evidence we can use to try and figure that out.
Oh yeah, he left that voicemail too. Oh right.
We did. I think we should listen back to one more time, don't you? This is surely the only place where the president and his kidnapper could have been standing.
Take that!
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Wait.
What, you mean you don't have one?
That clearly wasn't it. Oh!
Take that!
Recall a statement from Mr. Alldown's voicemail. Damn it. The light's out. You got Edward to say, damn it. Two of the lights were here in the yard are broken.
Yeah, he must have been talking about one over by the building.
Alright. Could you update the simulation to reflect everything we learned?
Sure.
And there we have it. The kidnapper was really standing over by the building.
Yes, which would certainly have strained the theory that they were connected to the orphanage.
So they moved the body and staged the photograph to distort the picture painted by the voicemail, which helped them undermine the idea the orphanage was involved. The case went into trial.
Well, that certainly changes what this particular part of the simulation tells us. I imagine it will also affect our understanding of the scene from when the body was found.
Well, one way to find out. Ready to make it the jump?
Switch between the two recreations. I need to first press X to talk to K. And this looks... Oh. Yes, I'll try later when I need it. Someone was all on top of these pictures before being attacked by the murderer with from the plane just behind it.
This body would have been here at the first. Not where we thought it was before.
We should examine the area where we previously thought it fell to. What's this plan? Things have changed considerably in terms of what the simulation is showing us. If we want to look more closely at this blood, I think we're better off looking at the simulation from the point in which the body was discovered.
Yes. Press X and talk to K. Yeah. We know. Oh gosh. We already read this. I want to talk to the. Oh no. Francisco, we know. Oh my gosh, the worst part. Oh my gosh, the worst part is going over there at this. I just want to double check. I'm getting so nosy. I'm just looking. Yeah, yes, we know. Thank you. This is where Mr. Alden actually saw the president and his kidnapper. Yes. Which pretty clearly suggests a link between the kidnapping and the orphanage. You can see why so much trouble was taken to suggest that it happened elsewhere. Yeah, they pulled some really dirty tricks there. Taking a photo like that, that's just cheating. Not to mention exposing Mr. Alden's camera film and forcing the president to pose at gunpoint. They must have put in some new film, then staged a photo immediately afterwards. If Chairman Winner was involved, he could have changed or hidden other evidence as well. Certainly doesn't help that the SS5 case file was classified until just recently. Yeah, but he's behind bars now, and the truth is coming out last. Indeed. Although much still remains unclear, we need to look very closely at the differences between this and the very famous... the previous simulation. Alright, let's go, okay, let's switch. Kidnapping and murder and now fire. There's too much going on here, I can't keep up. The fire was started early on the evening of the incident, if I remember right. Before the kidnapping and the murder, in other words. Does that mean something? The timing of the fire, I mean? I wonder if it might, yes. Is there something here that can't be correct? Did the fire actually happen first? Let's take another look at the effects of the fire on the crime scene. Compared to the evidence. Do we have any? Anyway, let's switch. Let's take another look at how things were when they found the body. There we have it. Blood on the snow, and a lot of it. Certainly looks like the murder occurred here, doesn't it? Wait, but we just figured out that Mr. Alden was killed over by the snowman, right? We did. I think this blood might belong to somebody else. What? The police report said the blood was Mr. Alden's. May I remind you that the case was overseen by Chairman Winner? The man would have no scruples about altering the official record over something as small. Then why go through all that trouble? Couldn't he have just cleaned up the blood instead? He wasn't able to. Think about it. I knew this was where the police would find Mr. Alden's body. I knew that the police would have certain scientific methods at their disposal to look for clues. Oh, you mean luminoid? Yeah. They would have found traces of blood if they used that for sure. Exactly. They wouldn't have been able to clean up to the point where it was undetectable. Or easier to falsify the results of such tests when they came back in. It would simply have been a matter of replacing the official results with a doctored copy. Yeah, so we've been looking at a forgery this whole time. That sucks. Wait, but this Mr. Alden's clothes were covered with blood too. It does. And if they were, it seems entirely unbelievable. It's just that whoever's blood this is. It wasn't yet dry when Mr. Alden's body was placed here. I get it, which means the other person's blood was spilled not long before Mr. Alden was killed. I think it does, yes. But if that's the case, isn't that present something of a contradiction? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we had to prove it. Screw it, we're gonna... like that. What did Okay, well first we gotta wait. Haley, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Let's look at this part now. This is where Mr. Alden really met his fate. He was moved in order to make it seem the crime. Wait, is this? Oh, Edward. He was moved in order to make the scene consistent with the stage photo. Over to the spot between the planners. Footprints. The fact that they go over there and come back? Yes, I think that tells us something important. They were left by whoever carried him over there. Oh, we had to contradict. Oh boy. It's the only part where there's no snow, huh? Because of the... This is the only part where there's no snow, huh? Because of the fire one of the kids set. I imagine the snow here melted as a result. It must be the unluckiest orphanage in the world. There's a fire, then a murder? How about going from bad to worse? The fire came first. That's just because it was caused... Not just because it caused the snow to melt. Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. It's just so confusing. Let's see. What do we have at? What do we have as the evidence? Whoa, no. First we'll save. We'll save again. Loud. Is it the blood? Wait, don't we have Eureka! It's not this either! I'm not losing more health. Was it a brick?
No, it's not. Oh my gosh. It's not this either. Maybe I'll try. Maybe it's the blood. Wait. Wait, the fire came first. Is it the fire? Oh my gosh, finally. There's a clear contradiction here.
Huh? In the bloodstain?
The blood is clearly cut where the snow was melted by the fire, which means that the blood in question was split before the fire was started.
Huh? But the fire happened before the murder, no?
If we choose to believe the case file, yes. But the fire was actually set after what happened here.
The kid who lit him must have seen something.
Then why isn't there a witness statement? Because that would have challenged Chairman Witness' version of events. I'm botching the lines more and more. We've been streaming for 3 hours now.
We need to know more about this fire. You.
Yes, Shifu.
Fire might have been reported to the police, which means there might be a record of it. Go see if they have anything and bring anything you find back here right away.
Understood, Shifu. I'll get right on it.
One more thing.
What is it, Shifu?
Contact my family back in Zhengfa. Tell them to search my father's office. There should be something there related to the case.
There should? What kind of something exactly?
I told you I've seen this scene somewhere before, didn't I? Well, I remember where. It was in my father's office. He had a picture of it. Or at least of something very much like it.
What?
It looked like it was drawn by a child.
Possibly a child from the orphanage? Possibly even the child who set the fire.
It should still be there somewhere. Tell them to send it right away.
Yes, Shifu.
What now? What now? What now? Oh my gosh, what am I missing? Am I missing something? Playing? Playing, do I talk to you? I don't talk to this body. Who do I talk to? Is there anyone I could talk to? Is there anyone? Oh my gosh. I don't know where to go. Do I talk to UK?
Oh wait, unless... Huh. Huh. Okay, let's save here. Does this mean we have to, Really? Is that it? Oh, that was it. If Chairman Winter was involved in the President Wang's abduction, it seems likely that whatever he dug up yesterday has something to do with the kidnapping.
Oh, I get it.
You do?
You bet I do. We're talking treasures, right? Loot. You must have been digging up the ransom money.
Ransom money. $100 million is an awful lot of cash. Mariner would have been a good way to keeping it hidden until the heat died down. Certainly seems like a possibility.
Glad you agree. concrete was broken and the earth exposed. The useless winner dug up the ransom money. Finally. And that's it. Shifu, I'm back. I brought everything the police had on the fire. I also brought the picture from your father's office. Oh, one more thing.
About time. What kept you waiting, huh? Well, hand it over.
Let's take a look at this mysterious picture, shall we? Oh. Oh my gosh.
This is it. This is the picture I remember.
Could this be a deception of something that happened on the night of the incident? It should look like a kid drew it, huh? Yes, and I'm willing to bet it's the work of the child who set the fire. A picture drawn by the child caused the fire during the incident 12 years ago. Besides what he saw the night of the incident. Shifu, there's...
What now? Look, you'll have to wait, okay? Well, Mr. Prosecutor? What do you think my father kept this?
I imagine he acquired it at some point during his investigation. Although I have no idea why he would have chosen to keep it to himself. Can we see the case file for the fire too?
Sure, here.
You'll just give me a moment to read through it. Seems the boy who saw the fire snuck out on the bed of the evening of the incident. And then disappeared several days later.
What? Must have been because he saw something, right?
No! A kid? Really? It's horrible! Sadly, not unimaginable.
Huh? Looks like the kid left something behind that was put into evidence.
Huh?
What's this?
What's it doing in that case file?
What is it, Mr. Prosecutor? Have you seen it somewhere before?
Something very much like it. Yes. We have a piece of evidence that could well be connected.
Take that! The plushie.
I don't know what it was doing in the evidence for that case. But it looks like that might be the missing horn from this soft toy.
Hey! That was President Wang's!
You seen it before?
Of course! He always kept it somewhere close by. I remember it because of the missing piece.
See, it has a special device in it that plays recorded sound when you twist the horn.
Hey, do you think maybe putting the horn back might unlock more recordings?
You never know. The toy itself should be up on the 51st floor.
Hey! You are the man!
Yes, Shifu. I'll go fetch it right away. Here is Shifu, the Taurosaurus doll, just like you asked.
Good work. Hands to the prosecutor over there.
Well, does the horn found at the orphanage fit the president's plushie?
It fits perfectly.
And any more recordings on there?
Hi, Jijun. Sorry, President Wang. It's me. Amelie, I know it's been a while. I saw on the news that you were visiting the country soon. I didn't know whether I should get in touch at all, but on the other side I had to...
Overruled! Oh, I think we know who this is. Let's go into Judge Gavel.
Are you okay? Just turn it up, please. I had baby.
This is so weird. This is so weird. Wait.
Yeah, what the heck is going on?
Oh.
Okay.
Good. And he was aware of this? Yes, of course. His mother.
I was gonna say, hey Kendrick Lamar, you should go, you should make a song about President Wang.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, thank God. I was so... Okay, thank gosh. Oh my gosh, that would have been so awkward, and I think that would have been like a huge controversy. This game would have been a huge controversy in the Ace Attorney series, but holy moly, that my heart was like, oh, my heart was saying no, that can't happen. Oh, he was adopted. His mother, Amelie Fen, she died 5 years ago. We were cousins. Oh, okay. We were also friends, the best of friends. People often mistook us for sisters. And so, when she died, it seemed only natural that Sean should come and live with me. Of course, we had to keep his father's identity secret. And I decided the best way to do that would be for him to never know in the first place. That's quite a lot to learn from a recording mill. Made seemingly innocent. Wait. That's quite a lot to learn from recording made from a seemingly innocent toy. I guess Sean's mother must have recorded the message and sent the plushie to the president. Hey. Yes, Sean? You sure? He was really my dad? Yes. I'm sure. Before you were born, your mother worked for a time as a diplomat in Zhangfa. Makes sense. The line of work might well have brought her into contact with the president. What? You told me she worked at the orphanage! She did, but only after she returned. After she quit the diplomatic service. She always loved helping others. The orphanage was perfect for her.
Knuckle fast! Sorry, Judge Gavel, but I have to ask. Amelie, the lady who asked the president to come, why didn't she show up herself? Why wasn't she anywhere in the files related to the SS5 incident?
She never made it to the rendezvous that night. Someone was tailing her. Wait, actually, going back up. She died 5 years ago, so Sean was 8. Wow. I'll bet that was Chairman Winner's doing. Though sadly, we can't prove it. And because she couldn't make it, she never saw the president again. And she died 5 years ago. This can't be easy for Sean. Hey, Sean! Are you thirsty? We could go get a soda. Mind tea, okay? Come on, I think I saw a vending machine over... I think I can buy myself a soda. This is important. It's about me. I'm staying. Oh. That didn't work at all. Sean, perhaps now you can guess why I met with the president 2 nights ago. So that's it. That was a big secret. I wanted to tell him face to face that Amelia was gone. Hey, yo, we have, oh my gosh, this case is so crazy. I'm talking so chaotic. Like, oh my gosh. If you were here, my heart's still thumping hard. It really is. But also that you were alive and well. More than well. But Makes sense now. No wonder Judge Gabble was so keen to avoid sharing the details of their meeting. Yeah. She wouldn't have to share the truth about Sean, too. That was why I took the lion lilies with me. So there would be no doubt that I knew Amelie. And that I knew her well. These flowers bore special significance for the two of them, you see. President Wang gave Amelie a bouquet of lion lilies in the early days of their romance. Now, he too is dead. If only he had lived, Sean might finally have been able to get to know him. Shifu! I've been waiting for the right time to say this, but...
What? What is it? You've been hovering there this whole time. Can it wait?
They sent something else from Zhang Fa. President Wang's will.
What?
The president's will, huh?
He gave my father medal after medal. They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give. So he just made the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, they're our greatest pride. Our family jewels. What? This is...
What is it, Agent Lang? Does it have anything to do with our current case?
You could say that. Seems he was planning on publicly acknowledging Sean as his son. Acknowledging Sean as his son.
Sean's name appears in the president's will? We're certain that the document is authentic? That President Wang wrote it himself?
Sure we are. It's old, but it's real. My family took charge of it back before the SS5 incident happened. They wanted to analyze it back home to be sure, but I staked my name on it being the genuine article.
Wang was a renowned world leader. A child nobody knew about would have been sure to cause a stir. And you choose to mention the child in his will nonetheless.
Well, that's that, I guess. I still can't quite believe it, but the president confirmed it with his own hand. There's no denying it. Sean, you're President Wang's son.
Sean! Sean! I don't even know if I have the energy. I don't even know if I have the energy to... Well, I don't have the energy to continue, but this was so perfect to end it here. This was literally the perfect time to just wrap it all up. I just... Ugh. I don't know what to do anymore. uh. I know there's no music. I feel like I don't even know what to play anymore. Ugh. Yeah, anyway, my heart. My heart. Just follow me on my socials. We'll be back with more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Until then, all you have a good night or good morning
Big building with two G's in the word big. That's it. Bye.